I have made 6,44,000 rupees in the month of January of 2025 by only selling car accessories. And the same thing I'm also selling on my Meesho account. And you can see the data from 20th Jan to 5th February 2025. I have made a sale of 11,000 rupees by only selling car accessories. If you want to know which product I am selling and now I am able to make this much amount, for that you need to watch the video till the very end, and you can also join my WhatsApp community, and the link have been given in the description below. So let's talk about it. As you can see, I am able to make somewhere around 6,44,000 rupees, and the returns that you have seen so far is almost 2,000 rupees. So I'll quickly go into the orders section, and I can quickly show you that some products are out for delivery as well, and these products will be delivered immediately, not immediately but in the coming days. And you can see some products have already been delivered. So I've received orders in the multiple on multiple times, multiple dates, and all the stuff from multiple zones, right? But how do I got these many orders? And the reason is by running Facebook ads. So you can see that I've got 11 sales for a price of triple level 11 rupees, 23 sales for a price of 170, 8 sales for a price of 236. Now, why some of the prices are costlier whereas some prices are cheaper? For that, you need to understand my way of running ads. So if I show you how I'm able to sell all these car accessories, so what I'm gonna do, I'm quickly gonna show you that inside one campaign, I used to run somewhere around 3 ad sets, and then whatever results I get on the basis of that, I used to decide whether I want to continue other assets or not. For example, like in this case, I again ran like 3 ad sets, and one of the ad set gave me only 162 rupees say, whereas other ad sets gave me 299, 322. And if I talk about this campaign, which has given me most of the sales, 23 sales, then you can see the variation: 229, 166, 143 rupees. So I immediately stop the campaigns which are for which the CPR is high, and then I scale the one which have a lower CPR comparison to your other 2 ad sets. So what is the main thing that I always look at while setting up campaigns is, for example, like if I show you, the one thing that you have to always do is that you have to drive conversions to your website, and then you have to select your purchase event. I've made my website on Shopify, so it becomes very easier to track down all the conversions. If you're using your any other CMS, then you have to set it up your conversion event and make sure that you run ads on particular event and not randomly. After that, to try out like which will give me better ROI, I always start with a very lower budget. And the one thing that you have to keep in mind, do not give round figures in the budget. For example, like not 200, not 250. Always like give random numbers. For example, like 178, and in this case I've also given the same budget, I believe, in this ad campaign. But I usually like give like a variation of 10 rupees or maybe 7 rupees, 9 rupees. This is how I always launch it. And this ad set says that I launched it with the open targeting and not with the closed targeting. So if I just scroll down, you will be able to see that like I decided the age group for which I think my product can be used, and I use gender and with no targeting. That is why you see the CPR is quite high. Whereas in other ad set, you see that I excluded some of the cities because I do not want it to target those cities which have some problem in delivering the goods. So these are the cities that I've identified where you get high RTO rate. So do not use these cities, maybe, or you can. It completely depends on your product, but in my case, I completely stopped it. And then I excluded cities and also targeted the brand keywords for the cars. So instead of opening the targeting, I basically went ahead with the different brands. And this is a setting that I did. I didn't like took any action on the placement part because I think like I can get all the conversions either from Facebook or Instagram. And then if I talk about my ad or my creative, then you can see that I have like used different creatives in my ad. And if I just show you that all of these three ad set have the same creatives, which is the EMZ9. So if I just scroll down, you will be able to see this video that I have used to sell my product. But if I talk about the first campaign, so over here you see that I have used somewhere around three different creatives. So EMZ9, EMZ10, EMZ11, and all of the creatives are different, and that is where I tested out. So after testing it out, like which creative is giving me the best ROI, you can like create another campaign for that. And one thing that I always do is, for example, like I got to know from my campaign that like EMZ9 is giving me the lower CPR. So I want to scale this CPR, and that is the reason why I tested it out in the third campaign. The same way you have to identify what type of headings are working for you. So in this case, you can see that I only gave one line primary text and nothing. My call to action was shop now, because I thought that like people will be immediately prefer to buy from this shop now button, and that is why. But I never used any description on or like very long text. A very simple primary text worked in my case. If you've seen the EMZ10, over here I used again one liners, over here one liners, and over here one liners as well. So in all the ad sets I use the same one liners to identify which creative is bringing me the lowest CPR. That is how you always go ahead and like test it out. So what I always used to do is, if I just try to explain you, so you have this ad set. Inside this ad set, this campaign, inside this ad set I have three different ad sets, right? I have three different ad sets. Let me just change it to, let's say, pencil, right? And now for every ad set I have one ad. This is one ad. For every ad set I have one ad. And what I basically tested, every ad is different, guys. This is different, this is different, this is different. Let's say this is video 1, this is video 2, and this is video 3. So what I always used to do is, like, in every ad set you have to keep few things in common, and this is the campaign. So let's say I chose the city Delhi, and then I went ahead with open targeting. So what I'll do, I'll simply use the same targeting in all the ad sets, but I will create variations inside the ad 1, which is the video 1, ad 2, which is the video 2, and ad 3, which is the video 3. So that is how you test it out. And once you get your winner, let's say I get this winner, which is the ad 2 winner, now is the time to scale it up. And then what I'll do, if I get to know that okay, my ad 2 is the winner, now what I'll do, I'll simply go ahead and let me just show you again. So I'll simply go ahead and I'll launch a different campaign which will be having the ad 2. Right now I'll again launch three different ad sets. So this is my first ad set, this is my second ad set, and this is my third ad set. Now all the ad sets will have the same video, which is your ad 2, because now I'm not gonna play with any creative. So this will be the creative over here as well and over here as well, but the variation will be at display. So maybe I'll play with location, maybe age group, or maybe I can play with different interest. So what I'll do, once I identify which creative is bringing me the lower CPR, after that you have to play with location, age group, and then interest. So you have to like have a different variation inside all your ad sets. That is how you can make like this much amount of money in just 1 month if you want to. So if I go ahead into the analytics part again, and you can see that I have made 6,44,000 in a span of 1 month. If you also want to launch your dropshipping store or e-commerce store, you can join my WhatsApp channel under this video, and I will be able to help you, assist you further. Thank you.